2024. I know. But so was 2021, and we made it through it, right? So what's a big deal with 2024? I used to have dreams prior to 2024 of the year of the 8, and I never understand numerology with all of that. That will be a time that eggs start to break. I remember I had a dream of seeing the year of 8, and I wondered what the daylights was this, because this was very early on with my exposure and experiences with dreams. However, this was this person sitting by a riverside, and the rocks were beautiful. They were like silver and gold, and my dreams are expressive. I always want to stay in them because the colors in my dreams are colors that I never see here. Every time I paint, I try to paint to duplicate the colors I see on the other side, and I can never quite get it. But anyway, in this dream, there was this person sitting at this riverside, and the rocks were so beautiful, and he was cracking away, and I was so curious, what is he cracking away? I had this feeling that it was a masculine figure. But most times now I perceive that if I am seeing angels in my dreams, they appear translucent, so I can almost see through them. And there is always an array of colors. So like from one angle, they might look, I don't know, like a golden violet. And from another angle, it's like golden silver. It's just really cool. But it's your dream. I expect our dreams to be exciting. So that's how mine are. But when I walked over to him, it was cracking eggs. But every egg that cracked, it wasn't what I expected to come out of egg. My dreams are expressive with words, so it's like gluttony come out of that egg. And every time he cracked it, it went into water and it turned into a color. It was like the water was washing it clean. And there was anger, and there was greed, and he was cracking the eggs at the riverside. And now, this dream was probably 2022, thereabouts. And now it's 2024, and I did not remember this dream until a couple of days ago, which means it's the time to talk about it. So my dreams come metaphorically. They're always sending a message, but in a way that I can translate it. So when I look at 2024 and everything that has happened leading up to now, and oh my gosh, everything that will happen going further on, and it's not so in the outside world because we love to sit and watch what's happening with, the elites and the celebrities and people on social media. And we love to do it because we want to judge them. How dare that person do this? Oh my gosh, they're so wicked. But 2024 is a time for you to have internal reflection. It's about facing the things that you've held on so much that were dormant inside. It's about facing your own internal darkness. It's about facing your own internal judgment. It's about facing the trauma that you've held on, this weight that no longer resonates with you. That's what the breaking of the egg in that beautiful water stream that was washing it away. To me, 2024 is the year that, thanks to artificial intelligence, thanks to social media, that our collective did not have 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago when these very same atrocities happened. Now we have this, and immediately an atrocity happens or an injustice happens, and we see it immediately. The only disservice I see is we ourselves, instead of sending love and light, we add to the darkness by judging the situation and not knowing it. And the way I perceive it now is we have to stop judging ourselves in order for it to become natural to know not to judge other people. No matter their cultural background, their indifferences, their color, what they believe in, their sexuality. When we start looking at a reflection of ourselves in the mirror and we love everything that we see, and there is no judgment, and there is nothing that we look at that we want to change, and we accept ourselves for the beautiful cell of this collective body that we call earth, that we call universe, then it will become first nature, not even second, first nature, to observe a situation or an atrocity and say to yourself, I wonder why he chose to make that decision. Without judgment, just being an observer of a situation and not adding fire to the fuel. So for me, this dream meant to me, it's time for us to crack our own eggs and visualize ourselves surrounded by our angelic team, by our spiritual team who is here to support us. And it is time for everything that we had in those closets. All the skeletons are coming out. But it's not coming out to shame us. It's coming out for us individually to observe these skeletons we've had in this closet. See, these trauma that happened in our families that everyone has just been so numb to, and nobody dealt with it, and everybody's so angry within these families, and there's bullies in these families who eventually creates bullies in the outside world, and there are pedophiles in these families who end up extracting and sending out pedophiles in this world because nobody spoke about it, and we didn't speak about dealing with the emotions and dealing with the anger management, and it's now spread like wildfire on the outside. But the only way we can help it is if we deal with it individually. There are people in this world right now that are being unjustly labeled as being mentally incapable, and they're the odd ones and they speak too much, but these are the ones who are on this planet right now to change the trajectory of what we call as normal. And they're the ones who are coming to break the family curses and to be the trailblazers and to change the trajectory of the next 100 years, because the young ones that we're bringing up now, they will not have the same thought system. If you have noticed, they're thinking outside of the box. And, well, I won't say the older folks, but the folks who still have the same thought system of eons before find it very disturbing. However, this is the direction we have to go to change the atrocities that are happening in our world and to just burst it open. This dream can be explained in so many ways. I would love to hear how you would justify this dream. I would love to hear how you would interpret it. I would love to hear how it interprets in your life. But for me, 2024 is that year where we're breaking the yolks of our eggs and we're allowing our cosmic family, our spiritual family, and God and universe to just wash it clean so we can look in the mirror and no longer judge ourselves. And we start to use this throat chakra, just use our voices to speak up against these things with love, without judgment. And this will further on just expand into the collective, and people will be able to look at each other without judgment and understand that each person is making their own choices in this year 2024. And no matter what happens in the next couple days or the next couple weeks, we are responsible for ourselves because we are all individual cells of one family. All of us. No matter the color, the culture, the country, no matter where you come from, where you believe in, your sexuality, every person you shall meet on the road is another cell who's playing another part in this grand, expansive body of life that we are. Now, don't want to make it too long. I can't wait to hear how you perceive this dream. And I wish for you an expansive and explosive, eye-opening awakening 2024. Despite the challenges you feel you have a spiritual team around you who's ready to help you transmute it all back to love. Just love, live, and allow.